So we have a question, and the question is, why, when it says catechumens depart, do the catechumens not leave? And I would love for that to be done again. It just kind of fell out of usage in the church for a long period of time. And I would like it to come back. There are places where they do that. But the thing is, the church used to have they had so many positions, like they had catechists. That was an actual ordained position, and etc. So there was just more personnel, for one thing. Practical considerations are, what am I going to do if I tell the catechumens to leave? How am I going to get them to get taught by something? Now, we have the advantage they could watch a video. There are edifying videos. I mean, I could make a video every week about something. I haven't worked out the details. I would love to do that. I really would. That catechumens would leave for about half an hour and have some sort of teaching about something. But it has to be, of course, somebody has to lead it. And I just haven't been able to work. Father Nicholas and I have talked about it. We would like to do it because I only see you guys for this short period on Sunday and maybe a little bit of contact otherwise. And it's not enough, in my opinion. We're not a village church, right? Village church, you see each other all the time because you all live within 5 miles of each other. But it's not the way it is anymore, right? How many of us live within 5 miles of the church? Almost nobody. 1. 2. That's right, 2. I live about 8 miles away, all right? So it's just different, you know? So we just we say it, but we don't do it. And that's really the way a lot of our services are. The language of the services eventually changes to reflect the practice, but we don't just change stuff, right? You know, the old joke is, how many Orthodox Christians does it take to change a light bulb? You know how many? The answer is change. Change? We don't change. We don't do changing. You know? We don't change. So that's, I guess, an answer then. I would like to do it, but we don't really have yet I haven't worked it out, you know. We have 2 places. I suppose the catechumens could walk here, go to a room, and etc., and maybe finish the liturgy here, or walk back. I don't know the details. I'd be interested if you guys had a burning desire for that to happen, and we try to make it work. I mean, look at how many people there are. The vast majority of people in this room are catechumens or inquirers, and you know, it's hard to get all that teaching done. That's why I have the mail list, and I hope you guys watch it, you know, the things that I put on. Lately, I haven't been mailing to it because I've been trying to there's an awful lot of people on the list that necessarily they might have moved away or whatever. I'm trying to have it be more targeted, but I haven't yet completely reorganized it. But I do send everything to the parish mailing list. Now, if you're on the parish mailing list, you might get the same mailing twice, but hey, you know, you gotta just live with it and read one of them, okay? So that's the answer to that question. I would love to do it, but we just don't have the facility to do it right now. Now, the reason also that it was done was, of course, there was no internet, etc., and people didn't know stuff. They didn't know things, and most of them were not literate. So they were taught things, and when they were taught them, that's the first time they learned it. Now you got the whole divine liturgy and everything, you know, the philokalia, the whole shebang is on the internet, right? So people know all these things, but they know them, they take meat before they have milk, right? And that's a problem. So the idea of saying, oh, you don't know, I don't want you to know what the end of liturgy is. They've watched the liturgy 18 times or 50 times, so they know what the end of the liturgy is. They bought a liturgy book. They see that, you know, it's not a secret anymore. So it's a little bit different situation. It's just different. You know, I don't think it's better. I think it's different. So, and in the early church, if you were a catechumen, you were basically signing up for the possibility you could get killed. So it was a serious decision. Now it's like you're making a decision, okay, I want to be a catechumen. But It's nobody's going to come and arrest you for it, right? So there was a real seriousness, and there was a 3-year catechumenate for the most part, and you didn't even know where the liturgy was until they really trusted you, right? It was secret where the liturgy was. So now it's not secret at all. I mean, we have our services on the internet, right? That people can look and say when our services are. We say anybody's welcome, and anybody is welcome, Orthodox or not Orthodox. The only rule I give to people, they say, what am I supposed to do? I said, the only thing you're supposed to do is not bring a tuba. Other than that, don't bring a tuba. Don't play a tuba. That's considered a faux pas in Orthodoxy, to play a tuba in the middle of liturgy. And, but other than that, come as you are. So, all right, another question.